Hey guys, it's already Thursday, July the 20th. I mean, where is the time going? I'm happy because fall is impending. Yay! Summer and me don't mix, though I love the growth starting in the spring. I'm enjoying looking at my beautiful eucalyptus and morning glory out my door. And what do I have on around me when I'm not outside? Beautiful flora and fauna, the birds. There's a gorgeous channel on YouTube. It's called Red Squirrel Studio. And, pardon me, it's a gal from Finland. And I mean, some of the most gorgeous images. Just not to mention the birds. And she feeds them absolutely beautiful fruit and nuts. But anyway, just wanted to peek in and say good day to you all. And my glasses are making me nutty. I need to go in and get them adjusted because now they're wanting to slide. See? And they're what do you call bifocal? So, you know, I need to get them because now I need this. See? So I need to get in and see my optician there. And behind me you can see my art over there. I don't want to touch my camera. I'm rearranging my little space here, and I'm going to move all of that from over there to right here above my desk. But anyway, I just, like I said, wanted to peek in and say hello to everybody. You know, check in and see how you're doing. My last video was about trust and faith and how they go hand in hand with each other. Please excuse me. Oh my goodness, I finished my coffee a bit ago, and as soon as I start a video, I have to start burping. Anyways, I came across a saying, a quote for the day from Helen Hayes. She was an American actress from 1900 to 1993. She did Miss Marple. She did a movie with Jodie Foster, a little sweet little older lady. And her quote says, "The expert in anything was once a beginner." Now, remember those words when you start to doubt yourself. And when I tell you that, I'm telling me that. Like I said, trust and faith. And I'm sorry about that. I keep leaning on my drawer and it's bumping it. So I'll try to sit here and sit up straight. But, and then if you listen to the words of Abraham, the collective, Esther, who says, the amounts of money that we put on wages, earnings for people. Who determines that? Who decides that? And furthermore, how is that decided? So I'm a firm believer in, now that I'm 63, have lived some life, I've been many things. One of the biggest and most wonderful things that I was and still am is a mother. One of the most wonderful things that the good Lord could ever have blessed me with being. And I took my time too. There was a time when I was younger and I said, if I haven't had any children by the time I'm 30, I'm just not going to have any. Well, boy, oh boy, am I certainly glad that I let that go. I got pregnant for the first time when I was 34. But it was not meant to be, and the Lord just said, nope, not this time. So I lost that baby. His name was Gabriel, and my son, Simon, who I have now, has Gabriel's middle name. So I got pregnant next with Simon. So I understood that Gabriel was not meant to be. But that was one of the best, that is one of the best positions in my life that I could ever be, and that is to be a mother. And you know, mothers wear many, many hats. So you ask yourself, who deems what people ought to make? Mothers deserve. There's not enough money to pay what a mother does, because a mother wears many hats, as I said. And I've been doing back into my writing too, along with my painting, the book that I'm going to write. I think about my dear mother, who passed suddenly in 2007. I still miss my mom, and how nice it would be to have a mother's love back for me, someone to put their arms around me and take care of me when I don't feel well. I mean, because as mothers, we're so busy having to be tough for everybody else that there's no time for us, I live with my 2 adult children, Simon and Abby, my daughter, and my son. And we support each other, love and support and care, and we all work together and share unconditional love with each other. And there's a lot of times that go by that we neglect hugging each other, and I got to stop what I'm doing and say, hey, come here, I need a hug, or I'm going to give you a hug, and remind each other that hugs are extremely important, and they're validating, and it shows the people in your life that you love them. So this all came from the expert in anything was once a beginner. So we all were at the beginning of something, and the prices deemed, the wages deemed that people should make are anybody's guess. But I feel mothers are worth their weight in gold. So are friends, so are good sons and good daughters. And yeah, so I don't know. I think I'm also in my gratitude phase, which I am every single day. I sit and I write about it and I speak about it, and it is at the root of every single thing that I do. My gratefulness, who I am, where I am, what I have, from the roof over my head to my 2 beautiful children that I live with, the knowledge that I have as a mother, as a mom, as a friend. And if I may toot my own horn, I was a very, very good wife as well. All right? I'm just going to say that. No, my former significant other is not around to say so, but I was a very, very good wife, and that's what I'll say on that. My animals mean the world to me. I'm a very good mommy to my animals. I've got my little Eddie over there. And as soon as we took our walk today, got home, and I threw him in the bathtub and just scrubbed him. And now he's passed out. It was a nice little gift, to help him relax and show him that I love him. He gets allergies in the summer, like we all do. And on him, just itchy little baby. So we spent our mid-morning doing that. Yeah, get out your gratitude journals, guys. And if you don't do that, try to make a valiant effort for every negative thought that dares to float in. Push it away and follow it with a positive thought. And say, I'm not going to think about that right now because blah, blah, blah. And hit it with something positive. That's going to be so much more worthwhile. So anyway, it's not as warm yet today we are on the verge of a heat wave, I understand. And so I've got the doors and windows open, and I'm trying to just, because we're going to be, you know, when you get locked up in the house with the air on, that gets a bit, you get a bit closed in and stuffy. But as I said, I'm doing my writing, and I got to sometimes take a break from it, and so I can clear my head. And I had to come in, and when I saw this quote from Helen Hayes, again, the expert in anything was once a beginner. I had to, what's the word I'm looking for? I had to call that one out and put it out there and say, you know what? That's the truth. And, yeah, you're an expert on something when you have a document, a certificate, a certification, but there are things, say, when you go through life, say, like when I got from there to where I am right now, there is really no certification for what I have right now other than my word, what's in my heart, what is inside of me. It is amazing how from there to here, what I have, the wisdom that I have gained from the trial and the error, and the falls that I've had, those big upheavals in my life. I got to tell you guys, the two biggest ones was losing my dear mother in 2007. That basically stopped. That put a halt to me in my life for a good long while. And soon I learned to walk a different path, become stronger, and learn to lean on myself and stand on my own 2 feet, because having her to lean on would make me a different person. It doesn't make you good or bad, just different. And I'm a lot more different without her in my life now, and I do miss her, and I would dearly, dearly love to have her with me. If you all out there have your mothers, please don't forget to hug her and tell her how much you love her, and how much that she's done for you, and how much she means to you. Just do things just because. It doesn't have to be a birthday, doesn't have to be Mother's Day, or any a celebration day, other than just having a day where we're going to celebrate your existence today. I'm going to let you know that I love you and how much you mean to me, and let's do it right now. Let's do it today. So yeah, Mom, break out a bottle of gorgeous, jammy red wine. And that's all she wrote. That would be my afternoon. And let me tell you something, that was some of the best damn therapy in the whole wide world, was sharing wine with my mother. She was the life of every party. Let me tell you, she was 4'11", little petite blonde thing, and had hair, little blonde hair like Doris Day. Oh my God. Anyhow, love her to bits. And of course, the passing of my animals. Oh my God. Not enough words to say. Oh my goodness, here for a while, I lost a span of 3 years. I lost, gosh, the latest was my cat Ruby. My big, if you can see her there, that little gray one right there in the corner, Ruby was a rag doll that we adopted, and she was not doing well. And we took her in, and I knew when we took her in, she had her eye was starting to show. They call it a third eye, that eyelid covering the eye, and was starting to, it was her left side, I believe, yeah, starting to bulge on the side a little bit, and yeah, I knew it was cancer. But they put her under to do a look-see, and she was, yeah, it was too perfect, because she was tired and I knew it. But before her was my absolutely gorgeous golden retriever keeper. Big, blonde guy right there. Gorgeous boy, gorgeous. Pain in the butt though. Tested my patience. He was full of vinegar. He went to the beat of his own drum. Anyway, and what was the other one? Before keeper was my beautiful baby, Sirius, the black, Sirius black. That cat, oh my God, love. That guy was so loving. Oh my goodness. He would get to where he would sit right next to me and put himself right around me, his little paws, and just demonstrative. Not all animals are demonstrative. Some love affection, some do not. I mean, they'll be with you in their own way. What I mean by that is they don't love you right up on them and hugging them. Some animals do. But anyway, Sirius loved to be loved. And before that was my orange cat, Milo. You can barely see him. And as I said, I don't want to move my phone because it's gonna tumble over. Poor little Milo. He was a funny kitty. Sweet. And do you guys know they all died of cancer? That's no coincidence. Anyway, there's a window that I have in my kitchen. And when Sirius was ill, I knew it wouldn't be long before he left. In my dream, Milo came to that kitchen window, and he had wings. And he looked in the window like, hi. It was that look, and I knew he had come for Sirius. Anyway, and the last big thing that brought me to this spiritually evolved, awakened place was my divorce. Because I had to learn. I've learned so many things about me from that situation. I realized why things happened the way they did, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all of it, all of that pain and heartache, because I wouldn't be who I am or where I am today without having gone through that. So let me just say more words of wisdom from an expert who's been there. Give yourself some time to heal. Love yourself enough to get real, get grounded, and know who you are. Love yourself. Know what you like. Don't go jumping into another relationship, because you're just going to carry your old, bad, unhealed self with you. And that's not going to do anybody any good. And you're going to make that current person pay for whatever's irritating you all this time from there to here. Catch my drift? Anyway, so I'm going to let y'all go. This is my words of expert wisdom today. The expert in anything was once a beginner. Thank you, beautiful little Helen Hayes. You guys, peace and love. I love you all, and I shall return again with another video from an expert who was once a beginner. We all start somewhere. I'm coming from a place of love and wisdom from the life that I have lived from there to here. Talk to you later. Until next time, peace and love and bright white light and harmony. Bye.